income entries in collaboration with the GSM operators. The pilot initiative also seeks to train and inform women on the importance of mobile banking, a facility that will enable women to engage in income-generating activities and invest in their families and communities. Alfredo Gardia also has more on the development that seeks to move the development of Gambian women to another pedestal.
We support different projects and programs with the government of the Gambia and civil society, grassroots, NGOs, and also multilateral partners to fight against poverty. Among them, we have been supporting GAUFA for a long time, about 2 or 3 years before, with the Women's World Banking, an organization in New York, for capacity building of the organization of GAUFA. And after that, we have approved a new project with a Spanish company to develop a new software system and telecommunication system for mobile banking. This mobile banking will allow GAUFA to reach the woman in the rural areas and ask for loans and make the organization of the activities of GAUFA in a more efficient manner. That's
talking about rural women. This year too, we're celebrating the International Women's Day, which says empowering rural women to eradicate poverty and hunger. What's your organization doing to really change the livelihood of the rural women?
Well, we have now, and we are very happy because of this, because also GAUFA has been approved a project financed by Spain, by the government of Spain through NEPAD, and this fund is allocated for empowering women in Africa, and GAUFA has also approved one project for this fund. So that's the kind of things that we are doing, creating these funds and put it into this position for the women in Africa and of course in the Gambia.
After giving the funds, what are some of the expectations that you need from GAUFA?
Well, what we want is to create the conditions to work efficiently. In that way, they will have more fun to reach the woman in rural areas and in urban areas. Why not? But what we want is GAUFA working and delivering money to support and alleviate poverty in the.
And with that, we now take a short music break. We'll be back momentarily. Don't go away.
Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, nah, yeah, nah. Alinimbara, Gambia musulu alinimbara. Alinimbara, atele doku wale nyinyata. Alinimbara, musulu alinimbara. Alinimbara, atele doku wale nyinyata.
Welcome back. women's magazine have faced numerous challenges in the production of women's magazine. In 2013, we have achieved development issues that affect women. As we enter 2014, women's magazine have plans for the program. But a recap of our 2013 programs. Stay tuned.
This training that brought together media practitioners from the print, electronic and online media outlets was commissioned with the objective of equipping journalists with requisite skills on topics relating to gender roles, children's rights and media acts. The module designed for the program, organizers agreed, will help hone the skills of participants on professional reporting and media ethics. After the deliberations, participants were given the chance to ask questions and table out issues relating to the different models.
I have here Maria Tungom, one of the female editors that is here in the training of the GPU. Maria, we've witnessed a 3-day of training. What can you tell us about this training and the impact of, especially in the area of gender, since you're a female colleagues editor and you're also running a column on women issues?
Yeah, thank you very much, Rohi. This training is very interesting and important, especially for us, the editors and women columnists. As you can see, we have seen a lot of resource person today, and we have learned a lot. And what I can say that is that it will really help us when editing our stories, and also when reporting on women issues. The way we're going to tackle it and the way we're going to present it and the way we're going to edit it also for the readers to find it interesting and important.
Part of the training was on issues regarding children rights and dignity, preserving them. How do you think, just in conclusion, just a little bit of what you've learned today, how can you just say, how can the media try to preserve the right and dignity of the children in the country?
Yeah, I have found it very interesting and I've learned a lot, especially when Yundu was explaining the codes of ethics of the GPU, like a child's face should not be published, or the name and the like to describe the child's age and where he lives and all those stuff, the identity, I mean, should not be disclosed. You know, before maybe I've learned something like that, but I was not putting it into practice. But what I've learned today, I think I would change my style of editing at work.
Okay, and now I am with Nekumba, member of Grts. Nekumba, as a producer and also a presenter, can you please tell us how would this training have impact on your production and also in terms of presenting and also reporting on other stories relating to what you have been taught on this training?
Thank you very much, Rohi. Before I go to the question proper, I would first of all like to commend GPU, the Gambia Press Union. This is really good and encouraging, because sometimes as journalists there are certain stuff that we think we know or we might know, but it is good to have a refresher course, a reminder of what we are doing, and sometimes it is good to remember some of the stuff that we have forgotten. So yes, these 3 days, 3 days have been fruitful to my own opinion, and we've had a lot of courses from different resource persons who were extremely good at what they do. I feel privileged to be here, and I'm sure that I will leave this place renewed and with more vigor to do my work better and more efficiently. And once again, I really want to commend the Gambia Press Union for the job well done.
Okay, just as you said, the training has been very fruitful, but when it comes to your work at GRTs, how will you be able to disseminate what you've learned during this 3 days training to your fellow colleagues at work?
Well, basically in GRTS we are lucky to have a very conducive environment and a very cordial relationship with our colleagues and co-workers. So yes, translating the information and some of the knowledge I've learned here will not be very difficult, because we sit and interact, and during our interactions I will be privileged to tell some of my colleagues, you know what, I attended a 3-day training program at GPU, and this is some of the things we learned. We have learned, or I will tell them, did you remember or do you know? So there's always room to actually share because the environment is good, the environment is conducive, and the environment is friendly. And coming back to my work proper, reporting is a work. So now that we know, we are taught on reporting gender issues, you know, some of the things we do really know, but some of the things was completely new to us, and it's actually a good reminder.